All right, welcome everybody to SRN's coverage of the Half Decent Racing League Late Model Series. Drivers are just now getting their qualifying underway. Take a look at a couple of them here. Let's take a look at our race info and conditions tonight. So 78 degrees is your ambient temperature, 45% humidity, 2-mile-an-hour wind, and 78-degree track temp here from Thompson Speedway. Nice long straightaways and tight corners, so we should see some good battling here as we see our 54 car taking his qualifying laps. Cliff Adams right there. He is currently our pole sitter, but Justin Bannis just knocked him off. Have a few more drivers here to qualify. We'll get our grid up. Ooh, gets loose there a little bit. That checker trying to get it all. Matthew Hobbs here in the 42, just coming out for his laps. This is a track you definitely want to be on the bottom, but not all the way. You can see that kind of pressure patch there in that corner, just about 3/4 of a lane off the yellow line. That's pretty much one of the better lines to be in. As you see, he kind of arcs that one to get the momentum off. So several ways you can do this, but you do not want to be the car on the outside. You don't want to be up high and go the long way. It is not very banked here, and so not very fast up on that high side. As you see him trying to try it out to see what happens. Finished there as you see 8 car, I should say. William Steger looks like he's done with his laps. That is pretty much, there we go. We got one still on there, Eugene Toms. Like he has already taken his laps as well, so looks like every driver has taken their time. So let's see if we can get our grid to show who's going to be where. This session resets. There we go. Oop. All right, so Conrad Huckabee is going to be your pole sitter. TJ Williams in second. Third is going to be Sean McLean. Fourth is going to be Chris Farmer. Fifth is going to be Alan Oakes. Taylor Hayes in sixth. Seventh is Daniel Blanchard. And eighth is going to be David Bentley. This is going to be our first heat race, so we'll have those 8 first and then give you the next ones later. So these drivers line up. Conrad Huckabee is going to lead the field here. We are rolling. All right, so we're going to probably see a little bit more conservative nature here in these heat races, I would assume, before we get to main. Want to get the best finish you can so you can start the main in the highest order possible. So any sort of contact or sliding anything is going to hurt you and have you starting in the back, so I'm sure they don't want that. With 22 vehicles, it looks like here total, we're probably going to have 3 heat races, I would say. They will do 2 laps around here. Getting ready to go here, tighten it up a little bit. All right, pace car's off. Let's get this thing underway. There's the green flag. 76 gets a good jump, heads to the outside to arc that corner. 22 looking to the inside. 76 got a great jump, and he is out to lead. Oh, we got a crash already. That is definitely going to bring out our first caution. Take a look at what happened. Looks like Alan Oakes maybe. The 22 is on the inside. A little bit of contact there. Upset the car just a little bit. Looks like the 5 just kind of came out. I think he was assuming the 31 was going to go all the way to the wall, and he didn't. So while he was just kind of naturally floating up there, clipped that car and turned him just a bit. So we will re-rack it, do it again with probably 4 laps to go, 4 or 5 maybe. While we have a moment, we'll take a pause right quick for SRN sponsor. All right. So lights still on the pace car, so still pacing here. It says 2 to go, but I don't think these are actually counting, so the ticker's wrong on that one. I would assume the lights are going to go off here. We'll go 1 to go. Yes, exactly. All right, so however, it says final lap and they're staying single file. This may be it for us here. See as they round if the car leaves and if they're actually going to go. Car is leaving. Let's see if they're going to actually go or if this is just a formality. Is green flag. They are picking up pace. Okay, so great jump there by the 76 you see there. It does say white flag. We'll see what happens. And there we go, 3 to go. Okay, so that's what we got left is 3 laps. Everybody kind of spread out here a little bit. The 76 has got a 1.5 second lead. As you see, 3 cars behind there all fighting for position. Huckabee kind of checked out on him here. 22 is right there. Take a look on the onboard here with the 22 as he's trying to get past for second position. Can't quite make anything happen. 98's protecting the bottom pretty well. Final lap here. Don't know that he's going to get it done. 98 floats up a little bit, but nope, not enough momentum. Huckabee gets the win, Williams in second, and McLean gets third. All right. 1 heat in the books. They come to a stop, clear the track, and we'll get the second set of cars on for a heat here. All right, and you see there on your ticker, it's going to be the 78. Cliff Adams is going to be our pole sitter. Zach Steele is going to be in second. Cody Zeroff is in third. Fourth is going to be Todd Rush. Bradley Scarborough in fifth. Sixth is going to be Brian Norris. William Steger is in seventh, and eighth will be Levi Salzgiver. Right, they get rolling there. Nice throwback tie to 88. Gotta love that. They're going to get ready to go this time, it looks like. Definitely saw the kind of that middle groove working really well for Huckabee, who won that race. So you don't have to stay glued to that bottom to have speed. Rubbing of the tires gets some heat. This is a dash, 5 laps it looks like. So getting any heat you can get in those tires is definitely going to help. Pace car's off, and we're going to be green. Great jump on the outside by the 88. Let's see if he can make it stick there as they go into the corner. 54 looking to the inside to see what he can do. Nothing doing there, but 88's got great momentum on that outside, and so does the 55 behind. 98, though, still in command here. Ooh, 88 and 55 follow each other into the wall. And the 88 is going to be out front by himself. Let's take a look back here and see what these guys are doing. 57 trying to make a pass now. Can't get that done. 54 is trying to track down the 88, or 78, sorry, in the lead. Got a good gap, though, and not a lot of laps as they do go a little bit wide there. Looks like that middle groove is definitely working for these guys. Definitely staying off the bottom there. You can see that. They kind of like to keep it wound up out there. Ooh, and the 54, that is the danger you take right there. Kind of just scraping that wall off, and that takes a lot of speed out of it. Now the 88 is catching him, but he's got it back under power, and he's going to be just fine. Because there's only 2 laps to go here. See Cliff Adams out front in that 78. He's got a great lead at this point. Final lap for him to take this win. No heat from behind and no battles going on back there either. All pretty single file here on the last lap. Final set of corners here for Cliff Adams. And he is going to take the win in this heat. So there's 2 in the books. Huckabee and Adams are your winners thus far. Zeroff's going to get second and Steele will get third. All right, as we get the last one going, you can see we got Banis is in first position, Stephen Farrell in second, Dylan McLean in third, fourth is going to be Quinn McLean, Matthew Hobbs in fifth, sixth is going to be David Williams, and Eugene Toms is in seventh. Guys will probably do 2 laps of pacing here for a 5-lap heat race. Each race so far has had a little bit of some scrum, some bumping, and a little bit like that. The first one actually had a caution. The second one just had people scraping the wall and kind of bouncing off each other a little bit. That's short track racing, though. That's pretty normal. We'll see what this one brings us. Pace car will peel off here, and these guys will get this going. There we go. Green flag in the air. Great jump on the outside. That is Pharrell on the outside. 51 inside's going to make that work. And now the 23 is working on him. Great momentum off the inside there. 23 makes that pass. He is clear. The 51 is out to a good lead, about a 3-car length lead. Side by side, a little further back. Oh, I saw that I was trying to get to it. The 42-21. We're going to have to see Dylan McLean here. Let's take a look at this one. See what happens here with the 23. This is up front from what we were watching. Looks fine there. It just too much throttle off and then gets a little help to finish going around there. Unfortunately, that's what brings out the caution. So great start for him, and then just a little too much throttle off, and that cost him that position. So he'll move to the back of the field for this restart. Bannis there in the 51 got a great jump on the start. Look for him to do that again. 129 back in the second position. See if he can make it stick on the outside this time. Tires are going to be a little bit warmer, so maybe that's going to help. See him kind of warming up those tires a little bit, even still trying to, he knows that he's going to have to go on the outside, so trying to do whatever he can to heat them tires up and make it stick. And I'd imagine we're going to get one to go here. Nope, not yet. We'll go one more. Not really sure why the third through seventh are scored a lap down. That's kind of strange. Not sure why it did that. Guys clearly were not a lap down. There we go. Now it got itself worked out. Lights are off, so we will go this time, but it does look like there's single file, so they're going to stay that way. That is definitely going to give advantage Bannis out front. Here we go again, about 3 laps here. Great jump by the 51. Now you see the 21 of McLean come into the picture for third position. Up a spot from where he started. He's now in P3. Get 2 laps to go here now. 129 trying to battle back to him. Making up a little bit of ground here. But does he have time? Don't think he's going to have time to get that done. Have to really send it in here. The field is all kind of spread out now. No run there. Final lap 51, looking clean, looking good. Give the win to Justin Banis. Gonna win his heat race. All right, so I believe that's all 3 of our heat races at this point. You may be going to the main after this, unless there's a consolation. Yep, so we have a consolation race here. You can see our 11 drivers: Hayes, Scarborough, McLean, Blanchard, Norris, Williams, Bentley, Steger, Toms, Farmer, Salzgiver. Sorry. And we will this consolation race underway here shortly. Going to be 11 laps in this one, so doubling the length from before, essentially. I think we're going to be doing 2 laps here, so we'll pace around here for a little bit. Guys up front, I can guarantee you just want this to be tame, and the guys in the backs are saying, I gotta go, it's time for me to move up so I can get a better spot for this main. So going to be some different strategies here. We go through this race. Going to be a quick heat, but going to be probably a lot of action. See the jump that Hayes gets, and sees he can clear the 57. Here we go, under green. Great jump by the 57. He is side by side, as is 3rd and 4th place as well. Inside lane is good through the center, but not off the corner. 57, and they are wrecking in the back. It looks like yellow flag already. See if we can get that Brian Norris maybe. Let's take a look. There you have it. Yeah, just kind of came down. The 63 was there, and the 12 and the 8, they got into it. No fault of their own. Got some damaged vehicles here already. Just underway in this consolation. I know the 57 wanted to see that go green for a little bit longer, at least, because he was really on that 16 car, but didn't have the time to make that pass. They'll re-rack and do it again. We'll see if we get one to go here. All the cars are on the track except for one who is out. Nope, we're going to go another one, and we are 2 to go right now. I'm very surprised so far that the outside car is getting some great momentum. I haven't raced this track myself in a little while, but to be honest, last time I did it, it was a little bit more on the low side. But this is a night race, which with the cooler temperatures, maybe there is some decent grip up there. Looks to be working as they get bricked up here side by side to go ahead and do it again. Right, here we go. Better jump this time. The 16 goes and is clear. So the 57 is going to have to kind of dip behind him for the moment, and the 23 is trying to get through again. See how this is going to play out. Which lane is going to prevail here? Looks like the 57 just gets a little loose getting in, and that's going to give it to him, and we are under caution again. It looks like William Steger. Let's take a look at that, see what happened there. He just kind of lost it all on his own right there, and man, it came up into the 12. The 8 and the 12 have just had bad luck in both of those. Wasn't their fault, and they just keep getting hit. Unfortunate for them. Back up front, Hayes pacing again. He got a great jump on that one. 57 didn't really have a chance there. We'll wait for the pacing laps and re-rack them and see what they can do. I know these guys would love to see some more green flag runs so they can make some moves and get some things done. Especially the guys that are further back in the field, they need that green flag time to be able to make some moves and get some spots. Once again, we'll see if we get one to go here. '23 is doing a really good job staying with the 16 so that he can try to get that pass on the inside of the 57 should he fall back. 23 is poised to take the second position at least. Trying as hard as he can, but he does need those green flag laps to make that happen. Just about ready to get going again. Go. Good jump again by the 16. 57 is under fire again from the 23. 23, they kind of touch a little bit, kind of had to get out of it a little bit, so he's not going to be able to. But look at that run off the corner, and he's looking to the inside. Oh, slides up the track just a bit, doors him a little bit. And now he is in second position. 57 going really low right there. Not going to be able to carry that momentum off, and that's going to put the 01 in the picture. See if he can pass him. Got a 1 second lead out front almost. Oh, nope, never mind. He is right there. The 23 is hunting him. 23's got great speed here. Let's see if he can make this happen. If we stay green, he's got some laps. He could make a move here for sure. Go on board with him as you see him sucking right up to that bumper. He is inside now. Can he make this pass into the corner? That outside momentum is definitely helping. They are neck and neck coming off the corner. Give advantage to the 23 going into the corner here. Slides up the track again. Makes contact for the pass. Like we got 4 to go now, and we are under caution. Looks like we have an off track here. Let's take a look and see what happened. 21, 2024. The bump to the from the 12 on the 20 sends him off track, puts us under caution. So we'll have a couple laps to go when we get this back under green. The 23 leading now of Dylan McLean. Like when we get back going, we'll probably have 3 laps of flag race. '23 looks like he's got great speed tonight. We'll have to look for him in the main should he hold this. Looking pretty good out there. The 01 of Blanchard. See him back there in 3rd position. He's made his way up a little bit. Also, Chris Farmer in that 31 car, you see the black and red car there, he is up 6 positions from where he started, so he is making moves as well in P4 right now. We'll see here the pace car's lights are off, like we're 1 to go, but they are single file. We'll see if they start that way and if he peels off. Yes, so we're going to start single file here. 23 is going to get the go. And he's got a good lead a little bit further back here. There's a little bit more racing, but pretty much single file through this field right now. The 23 is in command at this point. We're showing 2 to go, and the flag man's got the white flag out, so I have to check on that here. But the 23 has got a great lead. He is not under fire at all. That is going to be the final there. So give McLean the win in this consolation race. The 57 of Scarborough is going to be in 2nd. So we'll see where these guys line up. So this is our feature. Go ahead and put the proper grid up there. Get that. So Conrad Huckabee is going to start in the 1st position. Cliff Adams is going to be 2nd. 3rd is going to go to Justin Bannis. TJ Williams is going to be in 4th. Cody Zeroff in 5th. 6th is going to go to Stephen Farrell. Sean McLean will be 7th. 8th is going to be Zachary Steele. 9th will be Colin McLean. Alan Oaks in 10th. 11 is Todd Rush. 12th is going to be Matthew Hobb. And if we roll through, we're going to have Dylan McLean in 13th. 14th is going to be Bradley Scarborough. Daniel Blanchard is going to be 15th, and 16th is going to go to Chris Farmer. That is our 16-car grid for our feature. They get rolling here. We'll do a couple of laps and get this feature underway for 45 laps. The 23 car that had great speed that just won that race, he's going to start in about 12th here, so we're going to have to see if he can make his way through the field and avoid some of the carnage that may happen. Always going to be a few spins on short tracks, and he's got to make his way through that before he's going to be able to get up there and compete. Have to see if he's going to be able to do that. That 76 at Huckabee, he was our winner from our first heat, and he had great speed as well. So look for him to get a good jump here and try to set sail on this field. All right, here we go. Green flag in the air. 98 on the outside gets a great jump. He's going to go into this corner practically side by side. Going to take that outside. The 76 floats up to cut off his line, and he's going to get the lead. Further back, you see some too wide. They're racing back there, but up front is pretty tame at this point. Look back here at this. You got 21, 129, 98 on the outside, wheeling it around. Great momentum off the corner. Gives him that position. That is for 7th right now. He's using that high side for sure, trying to keep that momentum up. Take a look back up front. Nothing much doing there. 76 is hanging with him there, but not really making up a ton of ground at this point. Lots of single file racing here. We'll bring up the track map if we can. Here we go. Lots of single file racing. Peter's putting down some good laps, made up about a 10th there on Huckabee on this last lap. See if he can continue that. Great pace out of him here. Now 7/10, almost 3/4 of a second lead. He's making it look easy, and you can see the line that he's running. He's kind of running, I would say, 2 lanes up, keeping momentum up. So there's good grip in the track up there. That's where he wants to be, and pretty much everybody is following suit. They see him doing it, so they're going to do it too. But we are heating up this battle for second right here as the 51 of Banis has caught the 76. Now kind of looking to the inside. Can't really get his bumper in there, but he's going to stick to it going into this corner here. 76 tries to kind of close that door a little bit, floats up the track, but the momentum off the corner is going to help him continue that run and not going to let him make that pass. 51 is going to kind of try to reload here, goes back to the bottom side, got a bumper inside, but can't really make it stick just yet. Now he's almost side by side. Corner off speed was much better for the 76. How is he going to get this done? He's able to rotate there from 3 to 4, much better. Here he goes again, just using the bottom. Got to go where the driver's not. He can't pass somebody following his bumper, so he's got to make a move somewhere, but it's just not working. You see him starting to fall back, so here he goes back to the high side, trying to get that momentum back up to get back to him. As this battle is making it so that the leader is out to almost a 1.5 second lead at this point. Exactly what Adams wants to see. These guys battling behind him so he can get away. Real high this time for the 51. Trying to take the outside, scrapes the wall, I think, just a little bit there. Scrubs a little bit of speed out of it. Take a look further back in the field. We got Todd Rush and Bradley Scarborough, and the 31 there also. Chris Farmer in frame. 57 is dogging the 55 right now. Looks like we are 3 wide. Woo, that was close. Todd Rush pulls out front. 31 trying that bottom side like we just saw a moment ago. Just can't get that power off. It's just not working down there. 55 kind of slid up the track a little bit there this time, so it gives the 31 the ability to go. Now the 31 is clear. Is he going to slide up the track a little bit? He's going to make that pass, so he's got that position there, and we are heated up big time as the lead. I'm sorry, not the lead, the second place. Just 51 made a pass for second place on the 76, and he is setting sail now. So we'll see if the 51 can track down the leader, Adams, at 2.5 seconds ahead already. So those two battling there has definitely cost them both some time. We'll have to see if anybody's going to have time to track him down. We are working lap 16 of 45 now, but look at the distance that he's already put on. It's 3 seconds already right there, you can see. So 51 definitely faster, just had to get around that 76, and now he is pulling away. Not really any tight battles. If you go back here to 5 and 21, this is kind of one of the closer battles we got on the track right now, as the 5 is tracking him down. Not able to do much. Sucks up real close to him right there. Had great momentum in the middle of the corner, but had to kind of check up or he's going to run him over. Not much doing there. As you can see, though, the lead has been shaved by about half a second. So about 2 seconds now from the 51 to Cliff Adams of the leader there. So pulling him in a little bit. Go back here. This is for 4th and 5th right here. As you see the 76 kind of dropping back into the clutches of these guys, currently in 3rd. But it looks like that 54 is on the hunt. He is trying to get around. Great corner there. See if he can make that momentum work. By going to the bottom, though, that gives the 22 the momentum, and he gets a little bit of contact from him there. 22 goes from inside out. I think that contact just upset him a little bit and kind of made him lose concentration for just a second, and kind of wobbling through that corner a little bit, cost him some time. See if the 54 can get back underway and get under the attack on this 76 now. Lead up front is back to 2.5 seconds. These guys, single file for the most part, all the way around the track even. Now there you see the 54 pulling to the inside as the 76 gets a little bit loose. Should be able to make that pass here. There he goes. He is around. Can the 22 follow? Not on this corner. And now the 76 dives back down to the bottom to try to get it. Gets a little bit loose there. You can see the 76 looks like he's got a little bit of damage maybe on his right front. I can't really tell if that's a bumper pushed in or if that's just kind of the setup, but looks like it's a little bit pushed in. Let's go back here side by side. So now we got the 22 and the 76 going at it side by side in the corner. Give the advantage to the 22. Should be able to make the pass here on this corner. Can't quite do it down there on the bottom, so he does not have great power off, great speed in the bottom groove. We can't make that happen. A little bit loose, has to check up there. Now you see the 22 under fire from the 129, 88 and 98 as well. And a little tap there. Doesn't upset him too much. Keeps momentum. No change of position. Let's go back up front for a second. As you can see, the 01 is a lap car, so he is not in position here. But the 78 there actually show 98 on your screen. Trying to get around him so he can keep going, because this lead is down to 1.5 seconds-ish, and he needs to get around this car. And oh no, and he clips that lap car and spins it, and now we're under caution. Well, you know, the one car was trying not to go a lap down, so I understand what he was thinking there, but that is unfortunate. I know he didn't want to do that to the leader, but man, that's tough. You never want to see that. So under caution, he shows in the 3rd position still, so he will definitely be able to recover from this. But now Banis in the lead, was kind of catching the 78, so we'll have to see if he's going to be able to set sail on these guys now and what kind of lead he can get after this restart. Good long green flag run there. We really got to see who was kind of good. Now the tires are good and hot, good and worn. See who's got something left in the tank for these last 15 laps. Of 01 coming off of pit road now. Going back around. Looks like he's going to maybe be the last car on the lead lap. And the lights are off, so we are 1 to go here. All right, so as we reset here, the 54 is Zeroff and 51 of Banis. Let me go and add it, but they still got Adams right behind him in that 98 car on your screen. And he was definitely fast too, so these top 3 are going to be battling here as the laps are winding down. This is the best time to make a pass on a restart, so let's see what happens here. 51 gets a good jump. He is clear. He can go wherever he like. All in line. Let's see if Adams can get back to it here. The 54 gets a little bit wide. That opens the door a little bit, but the momentum carries off, so he can't make that pass yet. Looking again to the bottom. Little bit of a tap, and around goes the 54 for our 2nd caution in this main. Well, I know we didn't want to do that, but that's, you know, they got to race hard right now. They got to do everything they can. The laps are winding down. It takes several laps to set a guy up and make a pass, and he's got to get around that 54 to get to the 51, and so that's just kind of what he had to do. But it didn't work out for either one of them, as they are both now at the back of the field. Justin Banis is still in control. So we're going to have another player here. Sean McLean in the 22 is now going to be on the outside in P2. And Zachary Steele will be in the inside 2nd lane in 3rd position in the 88. So we'll see what these guys can do. Just a note, the 23 there, sliding down the track right now for some reason. He is up 4 or 5 positions from where he started. I don't know what these guys got going on right here, but this is not good at all. They got a disagreement going on. Somebody's hot. We will get off of this and let those guys sort it out. So, 51, Banis. Got a good jump, got himself clear on the last one. See if he can do that again. 22 is going to have his opportunity to make something happen. See if we get one to go here and we can get this thing going again, as we have 9 to go right now. Like the lights are off and we still get it. They rack up too wide. It looks like we're going to get the green with 7 laps to go. All right, here we go for hopefully the last restart. Underway. 51 gets cleared just like that, and look at the 5 jumping up there too. Got a good restart. What he can do on the outside, the 5 is going to pass that 88, it looks like. Oh, and it looks like they're wrecking in the back again. What happened there? Let's take a look at Cliff Adams. Let's take a look here, see what happens on this restart. Looks like they bottled up in front of them there, so that... Yeah, let's look at Allen Oaks and see if that... Yeah, this might be the view right here. You guys going around... Oh yeah, 76 just kind of was a lot faster than that 5, and... Well, you saw it. So, back up front. Laps are clicking off. Justin Bannis is in the catbird seat. He's right where he wants to be, getting good jumps on the restart. As he's clicked down, he's going to get closer and closer to securing this win. .55 going around to get a lap back, looks like. As we get this, it may be a green-white checker kind of situation, which really they do that here, but all the cars are caught up now. We'll see if we can get one to go here. Okay, so we'll only have a couple of laps once we go green. If the 22 can time this a little bit better to stay on that outside. He's kind of hanging back a little bit there. There he goes. Now he's up even with him as we get to the green here. And again, the 51 is clear. No heat there in the 88. 76 trying to come through the middle. We're 3 wide as we are coming to 1 to go. I was just about fixing to say that's not going to work. And there we are. We are still under green. And we are on the final lap as the 51 is in control here. Justin Bannis got almost a second lead. And he is going to be able to make this happen. Just needs a clean corner here and he's good to go. Checker flag in the air. And that's... the 76 is sideways there. But 51, Justin Bannis gets the win tonight. Great race by him. Started 3rd, finished 1st. They come back around. We'll see if we can get some interviews with our top 3 here. Let's see who is in Discord, be able to talk. Sean McLean is not there. See if we can get Cody. Cody's there. Cody Matthew in the booth. You got me?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. So our third place finisher wasn't around, so we skipped straight to you, man. Great race tonight. You're up 3 positions from where you started in fifth. Kind of a little bit of chaos out there, but take us through your race.
Uh, a lot of chaos.
Yeah.
Just just trying to run my race and find spots where I can get them. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Well, it was interesting with everything that went on, but you seemed like you had a fast car. You stayed out of most of the trouble for the most part. Had a good heat race as well. Um, it was interesting that the higher line was working. With that, definitely seemed preferred. You couldn't get the drive off, huh? On the bottom.
No, and most of the first, I'd say half of the feature was just trying to keep position but save tires.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely needed those, but there was definitely some pacing laps. So, but hey, congratulations on a second place. You got any teammates, friends, sponsors, family, whoever you want to thank? Go for
Just my family. You know, that's about it.
it. Very good, man. Well, congratulations on second place. We'll see you next time.
All right, thanks.
You and Justin Banis, Justin Matthew in the booth. You got me.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, great race tonight. You started third in the main. You finished first. Stayed out of the carnage. How was the track and your race tonight?
Pretty quick and definitely entertaining to say the least. Um, trying to keep up with them guys and then finally getting past Conrad. It was a struggle to catch up to Cliff. I mean, unfortunately he spun out, but you know that's part of racing, or was spun out.
Yeah, it happens. I mean that's short track racing, right? Some of these things are going to happen, and some of them are kind of wild. But hey, things happen. And but I mean, you had a great run. You looked strong once you got out front. You were getting good jumps on the restart. And if we had gone green, I think you probably would have gapped him a little bit. The 76 was stronger, 78 I think it was, but he had his issues. So I don't know what it would have been, but hey, it's your night tonight. You got the win. You got any teammates, sponsors, friends, family, whoever you want to thank?
Just everybody who took the time to put this on and make it a good showing.
Very good.
Broadcast team, Todd, all the admins and everybody that's at home watching.
Yeah, very good. All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next week. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, and you have a good week as well.
All right. You have Sean McLean here. Take a peek with him. Sean Matthew, got me.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, buddy. Great finish, third place. We already got first and second, so we'll go back to you here. So you had a good run. You stayed out of the carnage. How was the race tonight?
It was pretty good. I stayed out of the carnage at least till coming to the checkered anyway, where the guy was sideways across the deal. But hey, good race, and I think a lot of door rubbing, but all in all, a good night.
Yeah, that's short track racing. You got to expect a little bit of it. Some of it some of it was a little wild, but I mean, rubbin's racing in short track for sure. But talk to me a little bit about the track. You were definitely using the higher side. The bottom just didn't seem to have the drive off. How did it feel, and did it change at all, or was that just kind of the way it was? That's where you wanted to be.
I think after running that heat and realizing that maybe that lane up is a little better, feature time, you had to run there. I tried to get below guys a couple times coming out of the corner. You just couldn't get it to drive off there, and so there just wasn't a lot of opportunity unless someone made a mess or messed up. So, not really one lane, but just that middle lane or that middle high lane was where it was at.
What you wanted for sure. Well, great run for third position. Do you have any friends, family, sponsors, anybody you want to thank? Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank Smoke Train Racing, also Deerwood Bank, Little Redhead Guy, and Mac Daddy Barbecue. And I appreciate all the guys out racing too. A lot of fun. Thank you for doing this as well.
Very good. All right. Well, congratulations on a 3rd place finish. We'll see you next time.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, bud.
Thank you. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. That is our broadcast for this week. Anyways, we'll be back, I'm sure, in the future covering this series. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you next time.